Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Catoosa High School Football. Jimmy Keeter here alongside Johnny Casillas. Catoosa Indians hosting the Grove Ridge Runners here tonight. Indians come in with a 4-1 record. Grove comes in 2-3. Your Indians are currently ranked number 5 in 4A football. Thus far, Johnny, Grove comes in, like I say, they're 2-3, 1-1 in the district. They had a big blowout loss to Wagner last Friday night, and their lone district win is over Miami.
Yeah, they when you talk to the coaches, Jimmy, they have a lot of concerns about the Ridge Runners. They, it depends on what side of the fence that you're on actually. But the only thing that the coaches will say is the Indians, they've got to have a good game, because Grove will jump all over you. I mean, they've been down the last few years, yeah, but they're on their way back, and they're here for an upset win. There is no doubt about that. Glad to have everybody along here on the Catoosa Sports Network. Kind of a busy day. Homecoming. Congratulations to Riley Teich and Mrs. Wisdom, yep. Jaden Wisdom. Congratulations to him on the 2018 homecoming king and queen. It's a big day for them, a day that, Jimmy, they will never, ever forget.
Oh, no, homecoming 2018, that is a big deal, and it was a beautiful ceremony. Opening kickoff goes out of bounds.
Yep. It was a nice ceremony, and congratulations to them. Indians will receive the ball. This is kind of an unusual thing for us. We're usually on the opposite end of the ball, but, except for at Miami, which you recall we got a first down without even snapping the ball, but
yeah.
Start the ball game. So we'll see how they do against the Grove Ridge Runners.
You're right, Johnny. Grove offensively, they comes in here, the procedure call already. Don't know what that was about, but the ball's going to be placed down, and we're good to go.
Yeah. Ball spotted on the 35-yard line. Again, I want to welcome you all to the Catoosa Sports Network. This is the home of the Catoosa Indians. Halfway through the season, Jimmy, game number 5. It's going to be a tough go. It's always been a tough go, but it's certainly going to be this year. Indians will start on their own 35-yard line. Daniel Queen is the quarterback, and here we go.
Yeah, same thing, just different night. We talk about that every game. The opposing team, they can't get set up on our cadence. We usually cause them to jump off sides, and looks like that's happened again here tonight.
Yeah.
Haven't officially seen the call yet to see whether they're going to call false start on the Indians or not, but I believe they're talking to the Grove team, so.
And it's going to be against the Ridge Runners. Not too many folks made the trip from Grove, and it's a pretty good jaunt from here to Grove, Oklahoma, and especially at nighttime. A lot of winding roads up that way sometimes, but it could be a tough go. Glad to see Jose Ortiz back in the lineup. He was knocked out at Miami. I got a helmet in the back, and they held him out for the better part of the latter part of the ball game to give him a chance to recoup, and he's in good spirits. He's ready to play.
Yeah, glad to have him back. He missed the second half of that ball game last week, but he's back. Appears to be healthy, and we'll need him here tonight.
Ball's on the 48-yard line. Snap to Queen. Give to Ortiz. Tried to get it outside, and he's going to be hit for a loss. Looks like number 58 got the tackle, but we don't.
There's going to be a personal foul over there on the other side, Johnny. I believe that's going to be called against the Ridge Runners for a push after the play. I saw that, and
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that'll be a personal foul on the Ridge Runners. That should be 15 to give us another first down.
Yeah, really wasn't much of a push, but I guess it was enough to.
It was enough to get the flag.
Get the flag and get the attention. It is a personal foul. And it is a big one. The ball's on the Grove 39-yard line. First and 10 for the Catoosa Indians. Indians wearing the green with almost unlegible numbers from up here anyway.
Yeah, I assure you, if you don't know their body language and just kind of the way they carry themselves, it's difficult to pinpoint exactly who it is.
Another flag down. Boy, this is sloppy. I mean, we're just off to a really sloppy start here.
Yeah, we talked briefly, Johnny, in the pregame. You know, we had a short one. We didn't get to talk a lot, but this Grove team, yes, they're dangerous, pretty good team. When they go on the offense side, they have lots of motion. They try to get your secondary confused. They try to get your backers confused. Understand they have a little bit of speed on the perimeter. And, you know, right here offensively, we have a chance to put points on the board, and we know we'll need them. We've had great success this year scoring on opening drives.
I'm not sure that Chance Kelly came out. I'm not sure if it's 82 or 22. Queen keeps it himself. I believe he did.
Yep.
Yep. Short gain on the play. It'll be third down for the Indians. Ball's on the 32-yard line. Again, homecoming 2018 for the Catoosa Indians. Second, about 4 yards to go. Snap to Queen. Give to Ortiz. Hit right at the line, and he still gets about 4 out of it, just enough for the first down.
Yeah, good hard run right there. Jose got hit, like you say, at the line of scrimmage. He bounced it to the outside, kind of bounced off of a would-be tackler, and able to go ahead and pick up first down yardage. Trips right, Henneman, Keeter, and Beecham. Queen keeps it up the middle to the 20, to the 15, still on his feet, to the 5, touchdown Catoosa. Catoosa's on the board at the 9:32 mark here in the first quarter. Daniel Queen does it himself, good blocking up front. Indians up 6-0. Jonathan Molina on to attempt the point after for the Indians. Daniel Queen's the holder. Snaps high. Daniel has the ball, going to roll out, looking to throw it. He's going to go ahead and just run it in. He gets it in. Indians convert the botched point after. They convert that to a 2-point conversion. Indians up early, 8-0. We'll take a short break. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
Here at Catoosa Family Pharmacy, we strive for professional service. Unlike big box stores, we offer a hometown feel with real service. Our quality products are competitively priced, and we often beat large retail chain prices. Since Catoosa Family Pharmacy is an independent store, we are able to offer services big stores cannot. We offer free local area delivery, and don't forget to ask about our buy one get one free special on Nature's.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
Welcome back here to Catoosa High School football, coming to you tonight here from Catoosa's home stadium, Frank McNabb Stadium. Indians up early, 8-0. Jonathan Molina has it teed up for the Indians. Nick Estrada back deep for the Ridge Runners. A short kick, going to be fair caught at the 30. Grove takes over 1st and 10 from their own 30. Indians scored on a Daniel Queen keeper up the middle. Point after snap was high. Daniel took it and just rolled to the right side, made it to the pylon, got the 2-point conversion. Grove takes over 1st and 10. Working from the gun, rolling out right side, late pitch. Good game, going to pick up 8. Greg McCurdy's the quarterback for the Ridge Runners. Got that ball pitched out to Estrada for a good gain. Picks up 8, going to bring up 2nd down and a short 2. Pass out in the flats, almost picked off. Cole Henneman broke on the ball, made a good play, saw the ball, had pick 6 on his mind, unable to catch it, but good defense, going to bring up 3rd down. McCurdy working from the gun. Has a snap handoff up the middle. It's going to be a short game, but going to be good for the 1st down for the Ridge Runners. They pick up 3. They needed 2. It's going to be 1st down and 10. The ball's at the Grove 41-yard line. McCurdy has Estrada in the backfield with him. Motion to the left side. Keeper up the middle. Short gain, going to bring up 2nd down and 8. A little bit of a change here defensively for the Indians. Have Cole Henneman out at the right corner. Daniel Queen back there at free safety. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Once again, picks up 3. Bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Ridge Runners. Jose Ortiz in there defensively for the Indians at the strong safety position, and as has been the case, Zach Beecham split out to the left, playing the left corner. Grove looking for the play from the sideline. Twins split out to the left side, motion to the right, direct snap. There's a flag on the play. Going to be a timeout called by the Ridge Runners, something they didn't like. So with a timeout on the field, we will take a short break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Corbin Robinson with Ameriflex Hose and Accessories. I have a great crew, and they can fix anything from food service, farming, forklifts, excavators, you name it. We have been providing performance products at the best prices for over 35 years. We're a Parker, Gates, and Goodyear distributor. We have hoses from 0 to 20,000 PSI. If we don't have it, we can usually find it for you in the same day. Ameriflex Hose and Accessories, family owned and operated. We have the stuff that keeps you going.
Welcome back here to Catoosa High School, Frank McNabb Stadium. Jimmy Keeter alongside Johnny Casillas. We're bringing the action here. Johnny's working on a few other things. He will be joining us here momentarily. Once again, McCurdy from the gun. Motion to the right side. Indians have a blitz. They show blitz. Going to be a pass over the right side. Ball's overthrown. The receiver was there, just a overthrown pass, so it goes incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down, and Grove will be forced to punt. Dalton Cash on to do the punting for the Ridge Runners. Cole Henneman back deep for the Indians. It's a good snap. Short punt to the right side. One bounce and down at the Catoosa Indians 25. So here we are. The Indians will take over again on offense. As has been the case, they've scored fairly easily. That was aided by some penalties there on that first initial drive. But one thing we've done a real good job of all year is taking the ball, putting up points, getting that lead, and then the little bit of help there on the point after. That just kind of further helps us out a little bit. So Indians up 8-0, 7:21 remaining here in the first quarter. Zach Beecham split out to the right. Dalton Robertson in the slot. Twins left. Queen and Ortiz in the backfield. Queen has the ball. He keeps it up the middle. Good pick up there for Daniel. He's going to pick up 8 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Ball's going to be placed at the Indian 32. Once again, it was homecoming here tonight for the Indians. Jaden Wisdom was your queen. Riley Teich, 2018 king. Pass to the right side. Dalton Robertson catches it. Met at the line, no gain, but Queen gets it out there pretty good. Dalton catches it, but pretty good defense there by the Ridge Runners. Dalton Cash over there on the tackle for the Grove. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Indians going to go with 2 tight ends this time. Rodriguez and Kelly check in. Keeter and Henneman split out to the left side. Queen with the handoff to Ortiz. He's caught from behind. He's not going to get there. Short gain, probably going to pick up a half a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down. It looks like the Indians will be forced to punt the ball away. Play just developed a little bit slow in the backfield, and Ortiz actually got caught from behind. Irving Friedman in to do the punting for the Indians. It's a good snap. Punts away, low punt, spiraling. Takes a good Indian bounce. Henneman will down it it's going to be down at the Grove 33. So once again, Grove takes over for the 2nd time. We'll see what they can get going here. They didn't do a whole lot on their first possession. I think it was 3 and out. As we talked about a little bit, they've got a little speed on the perimeter. They've got a receiver that's pretty quick, and they do have a quarterback that can get him the ball. Haven't shown that just yet, but we fully expect that they will try and get that tandem going here shortly. Twins to the left side, direct snap to the quarterback. He hands it off up to the middle, met at the line. It's going to be a short gain, going to pick up 1. Pretty good defensive front there for the Indians. Dylan Velasquez on the tackle there for the Indians. Cheney split out to the left side for the Ridge Runners. McCurdy working from the gun. He has it sweeping to the right side, cuts it up to the middle of the field. Tackled there by a host of Indians. Short of the 1st down marker, but close. Going to be 3rd down and probably going to be 1, maybe 2. Indians looking for a stop here. Direct snap, handoffs up the middle. Still going to the 40. Has tacklers in pursuit. Going to be ran out of bounds. Going to be at the Catoosa Indian 28-yard line. So once he got through the initial line, he had free reign. Bounced it to the outside and picked up good yardage. Grove has a 1st down. Riley Teich checks in for the Indians. Greg McCurdy with Estrada in the backfield. Motion to the left side. McCurdy going to keep it. Cuts it upfield. Short gain going to pick up. Well, it's going to be pick up 5. There is a flag on the play. I believe it's going to be against the Ridge Runners. See what the call is. That was the initial indication. Illegal motion against the Ridge Runners. That'll negate that 5-6 yard pickup. That'll back them up. And it'll remain 1st down. 3:38 remaining here in the 1st quarter. Once again, Indians up 8-0. Ball will be placed at the Indian 36. Groveville has 1st down, 15 to go. McCurdy with motion to the left side. Keeps it. No, he hands it off to the left side. Good defense there. Johnny Treesh with the initial contact makes him cut it back upfield. Going to pick up 6 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Treesh made him cut it upfield. Jose Ortiz there for the tackle. Handoff up the middle, short gain. Estrada was the ball carrier. Going to welcome back Johnny.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. I've been kind of doing some different things up here in the press box.
So far, so good, Johnny. You know, had a big run there. It was 3rd down and 2. Ball was just inside the Indians' end of the field, and Grove rattled off a pretty good run. Picked up probably 20-something on the then they got moved right back with a penalty. Puts them in this 3rd down and long situation.
Ball's on the Catoosa 27-yard line. Pass is complete.
Yeah, Katie and Forbes there, the receiver for the Ridge Runners. Here we go, Johnny. We talked about the need to kind of get out to a lead and maintain, and here Grove is knocking on the door. They have 1st and goal.
Yep. Give us to number 3, Malachi McClure. Look, about 3 yards on the play. Didn't think it was that much, but ball's on the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal for Grove.
Yeah, Grove, they don't. They get their plays all called from the sideline. They're going to go hurry up right here.
Quarterback's going to take it himself. Cuts the corner. He's in for the touchdown. Virtually untouched.
Yeah, once he got to the edge, not a whole lot out there. No linebacker scraping there for the help, and pretty good blocking downfield. They only had 5 to go, and yeah, he gets in really uncontested.
Well, he certainly showed some speed once he got outside, because once he made that cut, I mean, he's like he was shot out of a cannon. So he had a lot of momentum going into it, but Grove getting ready to the extra point attempt. Fumbled. See what they're going to do. This is going to go for no good.
Yeah, Cole Henneman there on the defense for the Indians. Well, 2 points after, Johnny, 2 botched snaps. Ours was high, theirs was low, but fortunately for us, Queen was able to take it and get to the pylon to convert the 2 points.
Yeah.
But not so fortunate for Grove, so the Indians have it 8-6.
Yeah. You know, you can say a lot. I mean, one of the things that we talk about on the broadcast a lot is, how important all aspects of this game is, especially when you're in the conference we are and the teams that we play.
Yeah.
And you got to have those special teams. They've got to perform.
Well,
and if they don't, then you're looking at the kind of situation we got right now.
Every time you talk about the keys to winning a football game, everybody knows, there's 3 aspects. You have to play offense, you have to play defense, and you have to have solid special teams. Kick returns are a big deal. Missed points after are a big deal. And, we struggled a little bit last week at Miami. So, you're right. It's something that we've just need to improve on, but it's a big part of the game.
Yeah.
And as you've already seen, we've already created a little bit of separation. Next time, if they score again, they'll probably be forced to, where they have to try to go for 2 already.
Yeah, and our special teams are, for the most part, they perform, pretty doggone good. But consistency is the key to all that.
Yeah.
Josh Wright gets a short kick over to about the 25-yard line, looks like. Maybe see where they spot this. Yeah, it's going to be spotted at the 25-yard line. Indians will try to get something going here. Kind of a rocky start. It's not that pretty, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Cole just didn't realize that kick was probably going to go out of bounds, and we'd have gotten a little bit more yardage out of it. But he went ahead and played the ball, did a good job playing the ball, caught it. His momentum simply just carried him out of bounds right after he made the catch.
Yeah. 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. The Catoosa Indians try to get something going here. Daniel Queen, the quarterback. Jose Ortiz in the backfield. Give is to Queen's going to keep it. Gets to the outside, and he's caught after about a 2-3 yard gain.
Once again, Riley Teich with some pretty serious downfield blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little shaky so far, but, we're up 8-6. We knew it was going to be a challenge coming in. We talked about it briefly, and just as you said, this coaching staff knows that this is a much improved Grove team over the last several years, and, they've shown it tonight. The blowout loss at Wagner last week was really not indicative of the quality of the team that they are.
Yep. This time, Queen keeps it again, I believe. Gained to about the 33-yard line.
Johnny, our last possession on offense, something that doesn't really happen, hasn't happened much this year. Very seldom do we take the field and only go 3 and out.
Yeah.
That's a little bit out of character for this offense.
Yep. Well, looks like the Indians are going to let the clock run out. We're going to take a break. And back to Frank McNabb Field, the Catoosa Indians and the Grove Ridge Runners. It's homecoming for the Catoosa Indians. You're watching us on the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Here at Catoosa Family Pharmacy, we strive for professional service. Unlike big box stores, we offer a hometown feel with real service. Our quality products are competitively priced, and we often beat large retail chain prices. Since Catoosa Family Pharmacy is an independent store, we are able to offer services big stores cannot. We offer free local area delivery, and don't forget to ask about our buy one get one free special on Nature's Bounty vitamins. Come be a part of our Catoosa family.
Welcome back here to Catoosa High School for Catoosa High School football. Catoosa hosting the Grove Ridge Runners here tonight. Indians have it 3rd down and 3 here as we get ready to start the second quarter. Henneman and Beecham split out to the left side. 2 tight ends.
Queen keeps it himself, breaks the line, 40-50. They're not going to catch him. Daniel Queen.
No flags on the play either, Johnny.
Nearly a 70-yard run by Daniel Queen.
Yeah, I believe that was 67-yard scamper there. Daniel made that look easy. Once he cleared the line of scrimmage, it was smooth sailing.
Yeah.
He made a move on the defender, and then, nobody was going to catch him.
It's been a couple of games or so since we've seen something like that, but, Daniel started out like that early in the season, but kind of let Ortiz and Robinson do all the running, but here as of late. But boy, this is a la Daniel Queen.
Well, he only had 95 yards last week at Miami, and that occurred mostly in the second half.
Yeah. Jonathan Molina, I believe, is nope.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that Molina?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan Molina back on the field doing the kicking, gets the extra point. Indians go up 15-6 here with 11:50 left in the first half.
That's something, as you say, that we didn't see a whole lot of last week, but just with that one run right there, Daniel just almost met what he did last week. They contained him last week pretty good in the first half, not so much in the second half when we kind of created a lot of separation in that game. But I would expect more of that right there. Daniel's hungry, wanting to continue to get his carries, get his touches. You're right, Jose and Dalton Robertson have picked up a lot of the load of carrying the ball here lately. But when you have that weapon, I know Coach Meyer and the staff are going to use it.
Yeah, Robertson, I believe, had 175 yards last week, around that, to lead the runners.
Yeah, he did. Good night.
Good night for Dalton Robertson. Yeah, good night for anybody. 175 yards. That's a pretty good chunk of real estate.
That's a pretty good kickoff right there too. Has a little bit of wind at his back, but clearly kicked it well out of the end zone. So just good special teams right there. Kick the ball deep, mitigate limit the ability for your opponent to run the ball back. Pretty good job there by Jonathan.
Grove Ridge Runner will start on their own 20-yard line. Man in motion. Give to the back. Number 2, Nick Estrada. Estrada gains to the clock about the 26-yard line, 27-yard line, gain of 7 on the play. Baxter comes out wide to the right. McCurdy is the quarterback. Give to the back right up the middle. Boy, the big hole right there. That was Estrada, and I mean he hit it for a big gain up to the 44-yard line, 43-yard line. Boy, you could big gap there in the middle.
Yeah, there was pretty good blocking up front, I guess, and then we have a missed tackle there, fairly close, and fortunate to get that back from behind.
Curdy's going to keep it himself. Gets outside. Hit by one man, but still makes it up to close to the 50-yard line. A gain of about 6 or 7 on the play.
Yeah, McCurdy, I mean, he looks like he got a little size on him, and we've seen that he has some speed.
He got
as well,
some speed, yeah.
You know, so just like we said, this is a pretty good opponent. Just the Indians have to continue to limit the big plays. That's kind of been the key so far, is giving up just a couple of big plays.
Give to the, look like the wide receiver coming back in. It's number 24, Caden Forbes, excuse me.
Yeah, that's what they like to do, Johnny. Like, you know, we talked about briefly. They have motion on just about every play, and continue to try to move your secondary around, kind of disguise what you think the coverages need to be, and they don't ever leave people standing still. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for the secondary. They've practiced it all week, though, so sure they'll be able to handle it.
Ball is on the Catoosa 46-yard line. Grove's going to take a timeout. We're going to step away. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Welcome back here to Catoosa High School, Frank McNabb Stadium. 9:52 remaining here in the first half of the game. Indians up 15-6 over the Grove Ridge Runners. Grove has the ball, 1st and 10. From the Catoosa 46, Greg McCurdy, the quarterback for the Ridge Runners. McCurdy takes it to the left side, going to keep it, gets it upfield for, going to go ahead, after contact, going to go ahead and pick up 2 or 3, maybe 4 yards.
Yeah, he keeps doing that. I mean, they'll look like they got him for a stop, and then you can add about 4 or 5 more yards to him, actually. Cole Hinneman makes the stop for the Indians. 9:28 left here in the first half. Homecoming for the Catoosa Indians. Congratulations to all the participants in the homecoming. McCurdy sprinting out, pitch out. This time, Estrada is not going anywhere. In fact, he's going to be hit for a loss.
Yeah, that was some real good defense right there. Good backside pursuit. Indians continue to string it out. As soon as he cut back into the center of the field, he was met, thrown for a loss.
Yeah.
Real good defense.
Jose Gonzalez, the last man up for the Indians.
That's what you like to see, though, right there. That pursuit, that backside pursuit, that's key, and it made a big deal there.
Yep.
I think the Indians are going to call a timeout here, Johnny.
Yep. Indians going to take a timeout. We too will take a timeout. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Welcome back to Frank McNabb Field. This is Johnny Casillas along with Jimmy Keeter. Billy Schaus is down the big game in Dallas. No telling what he's doing now. I don't even want to really. It's probably not something we could talk about here on the air, but I'm sure he's having a good time.
Well,
Billy is a big OU fan.
Billy's a big OU fan, but he likes watching the broadcast as well.
Yeah, he does.
He may be watching.
Yep. McCurdy to pass. He's in trouble. I'm not sure exactly who he was throwing to. He had two receivers out there, but neither one were close to the ball.
Yeah, I'm going to give a heads up there to Dylan Velasquez. Grove had a receiver that was running with nobody around him downfield, a little bit of a mix-up there in the secondary, but Dylan recognized that and went all the way from his outside backer position to get back there and give some help, and not able to complete the ball. They're forced to punt. Indians not certain they're going to punt the ball here. They don't have anybody back.
It's a short punt,
Yeah.
and got virtually no roll out of it either, so it favors the Catoosa Indians on about the 22-yard line.
Yeah, kind of a break there for the Indians, you know. Unable to complete that third down pass, force them to punt, and the punt virtually is, little gain. I don't know. That might have been a 15, 18, 20-yard punt, but not much. Took a great bounce for the Indians. Indians take over once again here offensively.
Yeah, we're. I don't know about you, Jimmy, but I'm a little bit unsettled by the way this game is really going. There's not a lot of. Seems like there's a lot of mistakes going on. There's just not. It's not. There's something unsettling about it. I'm not sure. This is Ortiz, gets to the 25-yard line.
You are right. The game really hasn't developed into a pure rhythm yet. There's been a few mistakes and a few things here and there that a little out of sorts, but had the big run by Daniel. That'll make you feel better about how the offensive is performing. And defensively we haven't tackled all that well, but we've only given up really two what you would call significant plays.
Two men out wide to the right. To give to Ortiz. Breaks the line of scrimmage. He's at the 40. At the 50. He's going to be, backtracks just a little bit and gains about another 6-8 yards. Pulls up, lets the runner go by, and then he picks up another maybe 8-10 yards out of that.
Yeah, did a good job. Pulled up there just quick enough to get a stiff arm out and got the stiff arm on the defender and able to pick up, as you say, Johnny, several extra yards.
Yep.
So pretty good hard run. Didn't quite have the speed there to just outrun them, but big play there by Ortiz.
Gain it to the 30-yard line of the Grove Ridge Runners. Nice run by Jose Ortiz. .7:33 left here in the first half. Indians lead it 15-6.
Fisher Thomas checks in offensively for the Indians.
Dalton Robinson in the backfield now, along with Ortiz. Daniel Queen keeps it himself. Gets out to the left side, 20-yard line. Penalty marker on the play. Got to think this is going to go against the Indians.
Yep, it is. He's already called it as holding against the Indians.
Yeah.
So that'll back us up 10.
Ball's moved back to the 35-yard line. Still first down for the Indians. Queen to pass, he's in trouble, and he's going to be thrown for a big loss back to the 42-yard line. Daniel didn't have a chance with that ball. I mean, they were on him quick. The defensive lineman broke through there quick.
He no longer got set up, ready to make the throw, and he had somebody on him, and they actually roughed him up a little. I mean, they threw him down pretty hard, pretty aggressive. He bounced right back up, ready to go again, but huge loss for the Indians.
Yep. They're going to spot it at the 41, looks like. It'll be second down for the Indians.
You know, one of the few times that we truly were intending to drop back and throw the ball there, and, you know, something we don't do that often, and just didn't work out for us.
Give this to Ortiz. Jose gets nothing out of that. That'll bring up third down.
Yeah, that's a third down and 27, Johnny. So, you know, kind of we'll see what the play call is here.
Yep.
Is it, you know, is this something where you want to take a shot downfield and see what happens? Or is this potentially four-down territory where you just try to pick up what you can?
Beecham and Henneman go out wide to the right. Hayden Keeter out left. Dalton Robinson and Ortiz in the backfield. Queen to throw. He's in trouble again. He's going to get something out of this. It's certainly not going to be enough. He gets back to almost the line of scrimmage. Nope, not even close to that. I'm sorry, 32-yard line. It'll be fourth down for the Indians.
Yeah, once again,
They're
Johnny,
in that no man's zone there. They got just about have to go for it.
Yeah, I expect us to go for it. It's you know, it's fourth and a long ways, but defensively we've done okay. And once again, Daniel backs up to pass, and he's just too much pressure on him. Doesn't really give him any time to even look downfield. So he did what he typically does, you know, under pressure. He just tucked the ball and ran it, picked up good yards. But, you know, part of our game that we haven't excelled in this year.
Indians going to take a timeout. We'll be back to Frank McNabb Field. You're watching us on the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
We're back to Frank McNabb Field. Johnny Casillas along with Jimmy Keeter. Billy Schaus on the road, or probably down in Dallas, drinking a lot of Pepsi-Cola or something like that.
Yeah, Billy Schaus down for the big OU Texas weekend. Yeah. And
a reminder, the Indians are on the road next week. We'll be traveling to Cleveland, Oklahoma to take on the Tigers, I believe.
That's
Cleveland
correct.
Tigers. And they're having a pretty darn good year. They got a tough game tonight at Bristow, Bristow being unbeaten. And then we've got Bristow, but it's going to be a tough game. Indians got a tough game going here. Queen to throw. This one's going to be intercepted.
Yeah, that's going to be intercepted, though. Are they going to call it a touchback?
Yeah, they're going to call it a touchback. He might have come down before.
Looked like it
he
was
got
in the
end
field
zone.
play to me, but they called it a touchback, so it'll come out to the 20.
Yep.
Cole Henneman, the intended receiver there, just a pretty good defense by the Ridge Runners. Cole went up, tried to get the ball away from the defender, unable to do so.
Ball's a little underthrown,
Yep.
obviously, because it was intercepted. But bring the ball out to the 20-yard line, be first and 10 for the Ridge Runners. McCurdy, the quarterback. Man in motion, gives to Estrada up the middle. Gets close to about the 24-yard line, maybe the 20, yeah, about 24. See where they spot it. They're going to give him a forward motion to 24. Riley Rodriguez makes a stop for the Indians. Wilkerson comes out wide to the right. McCurdy keeps it himself. Penalty markers down. McCurdy fights for every yard he can get. He's quite a scrapper. Let's see who this penalty's on. It's on the Ridge Runners.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be illegal motion, probably. And that happens. You know, you have all these people moving. You can't have two people moving at the same time. And Grove, every play, they have somebody in motion doing something, and it got them that time.
Be second down, about still about 10 yards to go for a first down. McCurdy out to his left. Little swing pass out there. Man gets away from the first tackler, and he's got enough for a first down.
Yeah, I believe that was Ortiz out there on the initial coverage and unable to make the tackle, and then they turn it over to, or they convert that into a first down.
I think they've moved Ortiz out from a free safety, haven't they? They moved out to the corner.
Yeah, well, Henneman's the corner over there right now, but I believe Ortiz came off of that outside backer position.
Oh, okay.
Back to a little bit more of our normal secondary now. Keeter's back in, Henneman, Beecham.
Give to Estrada. He runs into his own man. He can't do anything with that. Cole Henneman there to make the stop. Short gain on the play. Second down, about 9 yards to go for a first down.
Yeah, I think Johnny Ortiz he's lined up. He's playing the strong safety position.
Cheney comes out wide to the right. McCurdy twists and moves to his right. Wants to throw the ball, and he's got a man, and it goes incomplete. Would have been a completion. Ball was underthrown. It hits the turf before the receiver Baxter could make a play on it.
Yeah, Indians once again get a little fortunate there. They had two receivers going downfield, nose to tail. We only had one defender over there. Jose was able to get over there last minute. Ball was a little underthrown. Jose made a play. Incomplete pass.
Third down for the Grove Ridge Runners. McCurdy, the quarterback. Man in motion. McCurdy to throw. Little screen pass. Goes to Dalton Cash.
Yeah.
Indians read that one pretty good.
Yeah, Keeter and Dalton Robertson were all over that one. That didn't fool anybody. Little interior screen and good defense, and they're going to force them once again into a punting situation.
Ridge Runners in punt formation. Fair catch is called for. I think that's Henneman, isn't it?
That is.
Yeah, Cole Henneman. Kind of misjudged it a little bit, but he got enough to recover. Ball going to be spotted about the 43-yard line, be first and 10 for the Indians.
Pretty good job there by Cole. I mean, that was a fairly high punt, and he was just a little bit late making that last push to get directly underneath it. Had to lunge for it, but able to keep the ball corralled.
Yeah.
And, pretty good play. Here we are again. We're 15-6, 1:59 remaining here. We have I believe we have one. I know we've used one timeout. So minute 59, couple timeouts, and let's see what Coach Meyer and the coaching staff can dial up here.
Daniel Queen in the backfield. Queen keeps it himself. Gets it up to about the 45-yard line, a gain of 2 yards on the play. Well, obviously the Grove Ridge Runners have certainly been looking at films of the Catoosa Indians. They pretty much have played them defensively pretty darn good. The Indians have broken some good plays, but for the most part, the Ridge Runners' defense is kind of dug in.
Yeah, pretty good.
1:53 left here in the first half. Johnny Treach checks into the lineup. Riley Rodriguez, normally on the defensive end. Reach him out wide to the left.
Didn't catch the penalty, but there was a penalty there on that last play. Backs the Indians up 5.
Daniel Queen, the quarterback, keeps it himself. Gets back maybe about 2 yards. That'll bring up third down for the Indians. Dalton Robertson, second down. Dalton Robertson checks in. Henneman comes out wide to the left. Robinson and Ortiz in the backfield with Daniel Queen. And
Gonna be a false start on the Indians. Out there on the right side, tight end.
Well, it's got to be awfully frustrating to the coaching staff and to us, to the fans as well. But 57 seconds left here in the first half.
Well, it's now we've got the clock running, so apparently we're going to be content to probably just go ahead and let this half expire. We'll see.
Robinson and Ortiz in the backfield. Snap to Daniel Queen. Give this to Ortiz, trying to get outside. Gets to the 40-yard line. He's driven out of bounds right there. 32 seconds left now. Again, our congratulations to Riley Teach and Jaden Wisdom, homecoming 2018 homecoming king and queen, and to all the Queen's Court and their attendants, their escorts. It was a pretty nice ceremony. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, it was a nice ceremony.
Yeah.
Good weather, not too windy, a little bit warm, but could have been worse. So great weather and a really good ceremony.
Queen keeps it himself, gets it back to the 49-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down for the Indians.
Yeah, we should be able to run the clock out here. With play clock has more than the game clock, so.
I'm not sure why they called a timeout with 3 seconds left, but we'll take a short break. We're back. We'll be back to Frank McNabb Field. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Well, there's only 3 seconds left, so I'm not sure. Maybe thinking Hail Mary. I'm not sure.
I'm thinking Hail Mary. I mean, that's the clock would have ran out, but I think Coach Meyer knows that he can probably drop back and throw the Hail Mary here, and provided there's not an interception and a run back, we get the last play of the first half.
Yeah. Well, it is a long pass.
Pretty well thrown ball.
Yeah. Intended for Cole Henneman, goes incomplete into the first half. Indians lead at 15-6. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Here at Catoosa Family Pharmacy, we strive for professional service. Unlike big box stores, we offer a hometown feel with real service. Our quality products are competitively priced, and we often beat large retail chain prices. Since Catoosa Family Pharmacy is an independent store, we are able to offer services big stores cannot. We offer free local area delivery, and don't forget to ask about our buy one get one free special on Nature's Bounty vitamins. Come be a part of our Catoosa family.
Well, 15-6, Jimmy, not an impressive lead, and still certainly a lot of football left here in the second half. But it's just it hadn't been a real banner game for the Indians.
No, it's been a little bit sloppy. Not the best performance so far for the Indians, but to come in, we knew this team was going to be pretty decent. That they haven't really shown that yet, but we've kind of played to their level thus far.
Right.
But anytime you wrap up the first half where you haven't played your best and you have a 2-possession lead, that's always a good thing. I expect that with this halftime talk that the coaches give it in there, that we'll probably come out maybe a little more focused. And I expect us to be able to go ahead and continue and probably increase this lead during the second half.
Yep. Well, we're going to leave it right here as the bands come on the field, get ready to perform. We'll leave you here at halftime, and we'll be back for the second half here on the Catoosa Sports Network.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
Here at Catoosa Family Pharmacy, we strive for professional service. Unlike big box stores, we offer a hometown feel with real service. Our quality products are competitively priced, and we often beat large retail chain prices. Since Catoosa Family Pharmacy is an independent store, we are able to offer services big stores cannot. We offer free local area delivery, and don't forget to ask about our buy one get one free special on Nature's Bounty vitamins. Come be a part of our Catoosa family.
Welcome back to Catoosa High School football. It's halftime, or halftime's about over. The Indians currently out to a 15-6 lead here in the first half. Jimmy, it hadn't been pretty, but we've got some points on the board. We've got a lot of work to do in the second half.
Yes, we do. I talked about it briefly before we signed off on the first half. We've got a 2-possession lead, but would have liked to have seen a little bit more than that. But I talked about it briefly before. I think that we'll come out here probably a little more focused. I think we'll be a little more organized, and I expect that we'll continue to take care of business. But have to never let your guard down. This is a pretty good team that we're playing tonight. They're a little behind on their schedule so far. They come in here, as we said, they're only 2-3, 1-1 in the district. But our coaching staff knew that this was a game that we could not look beyond, and the scoreboard proves that through the first half.
Yeah, the first drive, or the first score by the Indians, was kind of typical. Took and drove the ball. The Ridge Runners, it took them a while to get used to the Catoosa cadence, but once they did, it kind of settled in. And then only by the graces of a big play by Daniel Queen, about a 70-yard run, gets the Indians on top. But they've had some opportunities. Special teams sometimes have kind of not stepped up. Defense has kind of broke down a little bit. But, you certainly cannot play this way next week against Cleveland.
No, you certainly can't play. You can't play that way against Cleveland next week, and you're going to have to clean it up. Right here in the second half of this game. I mean, that's a certainty. Grove's going to get the ball here as we start this second half, and they're going to come out firing. They haven't been able to throw the ball that well on us yet, but they've had a few times where they had somebody open, and if you keep on allowing that to happen, they can burn you once or twice deep. They're capable of making a big play. Just continue to minimize that, make first downs, and offensively I expect to see that we'll do quite a bit, and as I said, I expect good things.
Molina with the kickoff, and a penalty marker right from the get-go here.
I would imagine
they're
that's
calling
gonna
offside, I believe is what he's calling on the Indians.
It's about the only thing you can do, really. I mean, that's that they call on a kickoff, and the offsides is the call. We got a little out in front of the kicker as we went downfield, and they saw it. Molina still has just a little bit of wind behind him here, so maybe he can put another 5 on it and still get it to the end zone.
Yeah, he certainly did do that. Kicks it out of the end zone. And Grove will start at their own 20-yard line.
Pretty good kick there. We missed Jonathan last week. Glad to have him back.
Yep.
And, he did a real good job. I think this is a big possession right here, Johnny. Everybody wants to come out in the second half, and offensively they want to go do something. Defensively wants to get a stop. But what happens right here could ultimately set the tone for how this second half unfolds.
McCurdy, the quarterback, gives to Estrada, the lone back. Excuse me, it was on number 24, Caden Forbes. David Jackson comes out wide to the right. Give us to the swingman, Dalton Tanner. May have made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, pretty good defense there. I mean, that was the old traditional jet sweep
Yep.
right there all the way to the left side. And, I mean, he had a head of steam. He was at full speed, basically, when he got the handoff from McCurdy. So good defense there to string it out, get it to the boundary. And, you know, a lot of times that can go for a little yardage,
Yep.
but good defense.
Give him 2 yards on the play. Be third down. Third down for the Grove Ridge Runners. Pass is complete to Dalton Tanner, and Ortiz right there to make the stop.
Yeah, that was a good lick there by Jose. Good pass coverage and made a good, strong, solid tackle. Going to leave him short of the boundary or short of the marker there. So we'll see. They'll probably have to punt this ball away, I would think.
They're 1 yard short of a first down.
Yeah, they're going hurry up.
Want to hurry up. McCurdy breaks it loose, gets out. He was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And at about the 35-yard line or 34, and he makes it up to the 50-yard line.
Well, and we were a little bit out of sync there. We didn't, you know, when they went hurry up, we actually had guys back in punt formation. We didn't have all of our guys up there in the box. They lined up, they went for it, and you know, I don't know how he got stopped at the line and turned it into what it did, but big pickup for Grove, and once again, you know, big play.
Ball's on the 48-yard line. The give is to Forbes. Forbes himself makes about 10 yards on the play. And he was stopped about the 41-yard line and made his way past the first down marker.
Yeah, Johnny, we're just having an issue there. We're going in there trying to deliver the lick, and they need to be going in there wrapping up the ball carrier.
Give to Forbes again to the outside. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. Well, Grove just come out here in this second half and they just kind of a smash mouth type football right down the middle.
Yeah, good strong running right now.
Yeah. Greg McCurdy as the quarterback. Forbes. McCurdy keeps it himself, and this time he gets nowhere. May have got to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to give him about a yard. Gonzalez makes a stop for the Indians. Jonas Cheney goes out wide to the left. McCurdy and Forbes in the backfield. Man in motion. McCurdy keeps it himself. No running room this time. Stacked up there by a host of Indians. Like Dalton Robinson kind of led the attack to the last man up.
Yeah, they're going to mark it, Johnny, just about a half, maybe a full yard short. That'll bring up fourth down, and once again, you would expect Grove to get on the ball and possibly try to sneak it again.
Fourth down, 1 yard to go. McCurdy. Give to Forbes. Now, I don't think he got it.
I'm looking across the field.
Depends on the spot. Let's see who's. One official has one spot, and I don't know if they're going to go with the guy down at the end. Let's see.
Yeah, that's going to be short, Johnny.
Indians hold. Good defensive stop by the Catoosa Indians.
Yeah, that's big. You know, we talked about the need to come out and do something here. Grove had put together a pretty good little drive, had a couple of big plays, went for it once on fourth and converted it. And now here kind of deep in the Indian end of the field, Indians able to step up, prevent the 1 yard gain, and they take over. Real important here to go score.
7:33 left here in the third quarter. Indians lead at 15-6. Daniel Queen, the quarterback. Ortiz in the backfield. Give to Ortiz, and he is hit immediately.
Hit the second he got the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a breakdown on the offensive line. You can't have
Yeah.
them guys in there basically getting the ball, getting Ortiz at the same time he
Yeah.
receives it. Daniel might be able to play off that, keep it next time. But too many guys in our backfield right there.
Yeah. Henneman goes out wide to the right. Daniel Queen, Jose Ortiz. Low snap. Queen sprints out to his right, looking to throw. Now he starts to run, and he gets about to the 34-yard line. That'll bring up third down for the Indians.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and long here. It's once again the Indians, their end of the field, and put in this position. Daniel did try to look downfield. He had Henneman downfield, but Cole was covered, the only receiver that was on the route. So Daniel did what he does. He just tried to tuck it and get the most of it. Picked up good yardage, but 3rd and long.
Third down, about at least 5 yards to go for a first down. Penalty marker down, or a whistle blown, rather. See what the penalty is.
Boy, I didn't see that.
I didn't either. It was
that helps. We
Yep.
were exactly 5 yards short of
Yep.
the marker, and the penalty put
Yep.
it literally right on the line to gain.
Yep.
So
1st and 10 for the Indians on the 39-yard line. Give to Ortiz. Tries to go outside, stop, breaks one tackler, two tackler, and comes up with about a 7-yard gain. Boy, he missed. He got several guys to miss the tackle there.
yeah, that looked a whole lot like us defensively the last time. He was stopped at the line, and he just was able to bounce it outside. People didn't wrap him up. He got it to the outside and picked up good yardage. Picks up, I believe, 7 on the play.
Second down, about 3 yards to go for a first down for the Catoosa Indians. Queen gives to Ortiz, gets outside. He's out on the corner. 30, 20, and he's down about the 15-yard line. Nice run by Jose Ortiz.
Yeah, good big gain there for Jose. Joel Martin there on the stop, saving the touchdown for the Ridge Runners. But big play there, just what the Indians needed as we have here. We have 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, and Indians threatening.
They're going to spot it at the 16-yard line. First and 10 for the Catoosa Indians. Queen to Dalton Robertson. Robertson breaks up the middle. Almost broke that one loose.
Yes,
to about the 9-yard line.
He absolutely, Johnny. A little bit of a difference there. You have Jose, who's very quick, very physical, likes to cut, make you miss. Then you bring Dalton Robertson in there. He's just a big old strong young man, and he'll just take it and run it north and south. And great gain there for first down.
175 yards last week for Robinson against the Miami War Dogs, and a big win there at Miami. Daniel's going to keep it himself. He's going to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, real good blocking up front. Had a lead blocker out of the backfield. Velasquez was in there, and big score there for the Indians.
Yeah, Daniel made that look real easy. Jonathan Molina on in for the extra point. The kick is up and good. 4:01 left here in the third quarter. Indians now out 22-6. Well, that was. I hate to keep harping on this, but wasn't the prettiest thing. But I mean, they got the job done.
Yeah, definitely got the job done. Big play there. Jose takes it, a long ways, and then Robertson comes in, picks up a good gain, and then Daniel finishes it off. Just what we needed, 22-6. 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, so could be a little cleaner, but I just expect more of the same. I think that our defense has shown that we can keep the Grove offense at bay. They had a couple of big plays there. We have a few missed tackles. We need to do a better job of wrapping up, but this game is starting to kind of swing such that you think that Catoosa is in control, but they certainly don't have it put away.
Yep. Jonathan Molina tees it up at the 40-yard line. 4 minutes left here in the third period. Molina will kick this one into the end zone as well. Jonathan's really got a strong toe here as of late. I mean, he's always been able to get good strong kicks, but he's been sailing them out of the end zone.
Well, I'll just tell you, even that last point after that he just kicked, had that been a field goal, that would have been good from probably 30, 32, 34. I mean, he had a foot in it. It was exceptionally high, and, I mean, he split the upright.
Yep. Quay McCurdy is the quarterback. Give to Estrada up at the middle. He's makes it up to about the 20. He is hit at the 20-yard line and then got smashed from behind and gave him another 3 yards, looks like. Goal line makes a stop by the Indians.
Once again, they've got really good yardage on first down, but at this point of the game, we just keep big plays to a minimum, make them make long, sustained drives. We should be in pretty good shape.
Give this to Forbes. Makes it out to the left side. Close to see where they spot it. It's going to be third down, I believe. Second down. About a yard to go for a first down for the Grove Ridge Runners.
Yeah, they're going to give him about a yard on that last carry.
Well, they tried to sneak again, and don't believe
they're going to be short. Spot. It looks like they're going to be short, and they're going to have fourth down in less than a yard. But it's going to boil down to what do they want to do on a short field.
Yep. Fourth down, about a half a yard to go for a first down. Going to get the Indians for offsides, looks like.
Yeah, they're in that hurry-up offense, Johnny, that gets us all up there crowding the line of scrimmage. Everybody's wanting to get in there, fight for that. When they only have a half a yard to go, it's pretty important that you get off the ball, and apparently we got over the ball.
Penalty markers go flying out. This is going to be on the Ridge Runners, I believe. Procedure penalty goes against the Grove Ridge Runners. That moves them back to about the 31-yard line. Still first down. Jackson comes out wide in the slot on the left. Little quick pass out. It's an incompleted pass.
Yeah, the Indians thought
Pretty
it might
close.
Yeah, it was close. The Indians thought it might have not been a forward pass, so they all reacted to the ball accordingly, but they immediately signaled it as an incomplete forward pass. So bring up 2nd down and 15.
Yep. Minute 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Indians lead at 22-6. Cheney out wide to the right. That Velasquez?
That's Dylan Velasquez there. Big play defensively.
Big play by Dylan Velasquez.
Yep, Dylan was in that backfield real quick, made a good open field tackle, came off his left outside linebacker spot, went around, scraped off the backside of Rodriguez, and I mean, he got in there and made a tackle.
Yep. Cheney again back out wide to the right. Man in the slot. McCurdy fakes the run, takes it himself up the middle, gets short of the 35-yard line. I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, he never made it back to the original line of scrimmage. And once again, the Indian defense gets a stop, puts Grove into a punting situation. Indians have nobody back to receive this punt, so they might be sniffing out maybe a possibility of a fake. Henneman retreats.
Yep. Going to get a decent bounce out of it. Back to the 32, 33-yard line. Go spot it at the 32. Kind of a slow-paced game here that we got going now. It seems like.
Yeah, we're 27 seconds away from wrapping up this third quarter,
Yeah.
and I agree. It's a little bit of slow pace,
Yeah.
but still all good. Indians up 22-6.
Yeah. Queen to Ortiz. Knocks one tackler, stops, and breaks it loose at the 40. Back to the 50-yard line. What a run by Jose Ortiz. And he's hurt over there on the outside, looks like.
Yeah, he's up.
Yeah, he's got up.
Yep.
He's going back down.
He went back down.
He got landed on by one of the tacklers. Of course, they're treating him, whoever it is treating him like he's got a cramp or something.
Yeah, that was a big, strong run there by Jose. Picked up a lot of yardage. Had really good downfield perimeter blocking on that. Helped him get some of that extra yardage. Something that's been a little bit better tonight. The downfield blocking is there to help spring these what would be good gains into really, great gains.
Yep.
And Jose, he looks to be okay. He's
Yep.
Jogs back to the Indian sideline and looks to be good.
First and 10 for the Indians on their own 47-yard line. 48-yard line, excuse me. Timeout on the field. The Indians lead at 22-6. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
I guess you can say influence comes in all shapes and sizes. It can push you around and make you feel stupid. It can pressure you to do things you're not really into, and to try to fit in no matter what. It's when you start to recognize the influences around you that you can stand up and just be yourself. My name's Gina, and this is what Above the Influence means to me.
Well, the Indians holding on to a 22-6 lead here as we start the fourth quarter here. Daniel Queen give to Dalton Robinson. Robinson to the outside, gain to about the 45-yard line. Nice run by Dalton Robinson.
Yeah, good strong run. Just like I always talk about, first down goes a long ways. Great gain. Clock's running. Indians up. You know, this is a recipe for a good win. Just have to keep going. I always use the term keep your foot on the gas.
Yep.
We're certainly not out of it yet, but things are shaping up pretty nice for the Indians.
Penalty markers are down. Boy, a lot of flags flying tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of motion, false start. You know, we've talked about it. The Indians aren't playing their best game, but they're playing good enough to win. You're going to call a false start there on the Indians?
Again, a reminder, the Indians are on the road next week, traveling to Cleveland, Oklahoma to take on the Tigers. That's going to be another tough game for them, for the Indians on the road. Last week, the Indians had no problems with Miami, at Miami. It's kind of somewhat surprised. I thought Miami would be a little better competition, and they certainly gave it a good time, but the Indians were just too much.
Yeah, they were another team that's much improved over last year.
Yep.
But still, you know,
Still got a ways to go.
They've got a ways to go, absolutely.
Ball's on the 49-yard line, second down for the Indians. Queen keeps it himself, gets to the right side, 45, 40. Down to the 36-yard line. Nice run by Daniel Queen.
Yeah, big gain there. Picks up about 15 on the carry. Moves the sticks.
Now for first down for the Indians. They're spotting it at 36-yard line.
You know, Johnny, as we were able maybe to start looking ahead next week to Cleveland, you know, they're in a big matchup tonight, as we talked about earlier, with Bristow. Bristow comes in 5-0. I believe Cleveland has, I know they have one loss, but tonight's game is going to go a whole lot of momentum for one of them two teams, as well as in the district.
Ortiz. Ball carrier knocked out of bounds. There's the penalty marker down. I think that was kind of an inverted type of push outside, but he probably could have let go, but didn't. Had the tackler, I don't think, had a sense of where he was at.
Yeah, and he didn't. It wasn't a rough play, but no. You know, they're going to call that one simply because of how far off the field it was. There was no aggression there, and there was nothing dirty there. It was just simply absolutely a late hit out of bounds, and actually tackling him to the ground. They call that every time.
They spot the ball on the 20-yard line. First and 10 for the Indians. 22-6 here. 10 minutes left here in the ball game. Daniel Queen, Ortiz, and Dalton Robertson give to Ortiz. Makes it to the about 21-yard line. Penalty markers come flying.
Yeah, that one came flying in from the umpire. Oftentimes that's holding. And that will be the call. You know, we talked about last week, Johnny, at Miami. In the first half, Indians plagued by penalties. Just like this game. You know, it really disrupted what was going on. And that same thing has carried over here into not only the first half of this game, but even the second half. Something that we're going to have to work on, improve upon, because this type of performance down the road is going to, it's going to cost us.
Yep. They spot the ball on the 31-yard line. Looks like they're calling a timeout. I'm not sure. the official's timeout. He's clearing the teams off the. I'm not sure if it's a water break or what it is. We're going to take a short break. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Welcome back here to Catoosa High School football. Johnny Casillas. I'm Jimmy Keeter, and we're back. Indians up 22-6 with 10 minutes and 11 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Johnny.
Yeah, we keep saying about talking about next game in Cleveland, and certainly, you know, with what Cleveland's got going, they're certainly going to have to play a lot better than what we're seeing here tonight. They're winning. I mean, that's a good thing. 22-6. Queen keeps it, gets to the outside, 30-20. He's all the way to the end zone, touchdown there, Daniel Queen. Well, they had him wrapped up about the line of scrimmage. He broke that tackle, got to another tackler, and then off to the races after that.
Just another great run there by Daniel. Kept his eyes looking downfield, made several good, sharp, quick, decisive cuts, able to take it to where they weren't. Cole Henneman throws him a big block downfield, springs him to the corner, and once again, Daniel's doing it with his feet.
Yep. Molina. This one was blocked.
I believe it was blocked.
Yep. 9:54 left in the ball game. 28-6. Indians out in front. That's 2 touchdowns tonight for Daniel Queen. Doing what Daniel Queen does best.
Yeah, we don't have his yardage on the night officially, but he's having a big night. He had the 67, 68-yard big play in the first half. Several other, had a 20-yarder here just a little while ago right in front of us, and then takes that last play. I don't have the yardage on it.
31 yards.
Another 31 yards. So Daniel's doing what Daniel does.
Yep.
Having a big night, using his feet. Still haven't had any completed passes, so all of our offense tonight is on the ground.
Yep.
But up 28-6 with, just under 10 minutes remaining here in the game. Definitely buys us a little bit of breathing room and just good, solid play, but it certainly could be better.
Oh, yeah. Molina. This one's a little short. Gosh, I mean short. Go to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he gets them kicks super short, but I'm going to tell you, he gets them sky high to not travel downfield any further than they do. He gets them exceptionally high, and it's resulting in a fair catch every time he's kicked off right here.
Yeah, it's about a 60-degree wedge, I would say.
It's pretty good, It's the same place where the ball would be placed, if it were out of bounds or if he kicked it out of bounds, but just simply making that ball be fair caught goes a long ways. Yeah,
Davy Jackson goes out wide to the right, man in motion. Curdy back to pass. Got a man open in the backfield. In and out of the hands of Jonas Cheney.
I will tell you this. Jonas made a great play on that ball.
Wow.
He definitely laid out for it, and he had it kind of in his grasp, and then all of a sudden, whenever he went to the ground, it popped out. But real good effort there.
Nice diving catch, diving effort. Had to reach for it, but he was there.
And the ball was well thrown. It was delivered right on the money, just slightly overthrown. He had to lay out for it, but Zach was there.
Yeah.
Or Cole, excuse me.
Jackson out to the left. McCurdy sprints to the right. Gets the pass off out at the 46-yard line. That might be enough for a first down. Looks like it is.
Zach Beecham out there defensively for the Indians.
Cheney was on the receiving end of that pass. Cheney and Forbes come out to the left. McCurdy. Back to throw. Quick pass. Out to about the 48-yard line. Going to be driven back. They're not going to give him the forward motion. He was up to about the 49, I believe.
Yeah, and he was hit. He was met immediately by Zach Beecham. Once again, Zach came in, made a real good, strong tackle, and definitely pushed him backwards. So no gains, no yardage gained after the catch.
Ball's on the 47-yard line. Cheney out to the left. McCurdy to his left, wants to throw, gets set, get the pass off. It's going to be overthrown. And he is hit right away as he got rid of that ball.
Yeah, one thing's
Johnny
really
Treach, I believe,
here.
was there.
They've thrown the ball 3 times now in a row, so they realize that the clock's against them. They have to do something. Every time they throw an incomplete pass, it stops the clock, but they're going to have to convert some of these. We had great coverage, double coverage downfield, and kind of just threw that ball up for grabs and overthrew everybody.
Yeah, receiver had no chance. Even if it had been on the mark, I doubt it had been completed with the double coverage as it was. McCurdy to his right, quick pass out to the left. To his left. Forbes on the reception.
Ragsdale and Henneman out there on the defense for the Indians.
Gain is to the 48-yard line, excuse me. It'll be 4th down for the Grove Ridge Runners. Baxter comes out wide to the left. Forbes in the slot on the right. McCarty to throw. He's in trouble. He's going to be caught for a big loss back to the 34-yard line. My goodness.
Well, you have 2 guys. Have Dylan Velasquez rush them all, 15, 20 yards deep, spins away from Dylan, and then you have Riley Rodriguez right there to cover it up. And a big lick by Riley, and, that's pretty much doomsday for the Grove Ridge Runners here tonight, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Good instant replay by our replay man.
That was a big defensive play right there, man. You have Velasquez putting all kinds of pressure on the quarterback, and then you have Riley Rodriguez right there to cover it up, and they turn it over on downs.
Yep.
Indians take over.
Indians with a great opportunity here to put the nail in the coffin here, 34-yard line. Snap to Queen. Oh! And Jose Ortiz is met in the backfield. That's happened more than once.
Yeah, Jose got
tonight.
blown up, but that's all on the offensive line. There's no way, when you're coming from the tailback position and you have to pay attention, know where the quarterback's at, and be ready to take that ball and secure the ball, and you have that guy barreling down on you, you're exposed. And that was a big hit, yes, but that wasn't, that was all in the favor of the defender.
Give to Robinson out to the left side. He makes about 4-yard gain out of it. Clock gained back to the original line of scrimmage. Be 3rd down for the Indians. Cole Henneman goes out to the wide to the left. Hayden Keeter out wide right. Well, Daniel Queen had no choice. He had to get rid of that. Sarwinski was beating down on him.
Yeah, had tons of pressure on him, had to throw the ball well before he intended to. Ball was intended for Dalton Robertson, but it wasn't even close. Just too much pressure. That's been a recurring theme here tonight. Every time that Daniel has attempted to drop back and throw the ball, other than the Hail Mary at the end of the first half, he's had intense pressure, unable to really have any opportunity to complete a pass.
Yep. Queen gives to Ortiz, met at the line of scrimmage, and that's about as far as he's going to get. They might give him a yard. Well, that's kind of a almost want to say a give-up play of some kind. It's I guess.
Well, you know, Jose gets blown up in the backfield on the first play, and then Daniel's under intense pressure the next play. So you're 3rd and long, and you know you have the game in hand. Didn't want to take any risk there, I guess, and we just simply run up the middle, pick up a couple, and turn it over on downs. But once again, here's where the defense has to step up.
Curdy under pressure. Gets the pass off. It's complete, I think. But it's a big loss on the play.
Yeah, it would have been better to be incomplete, but it was a completed pass. They're going to lose 5 on the play. Yeah, maybe not, Johnny. Maybe it was incomplete because they've got it now back 2nd down and moved back to the original line of scrimmage. So that was on the far side from us.
2nd down, 10 yards to go for Grove. McCurdy. The throw. A short pass, incomplete. Might have heard the pitter-patter coming. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're able to get as much pressure on McCurdy as what they have on Daniel.
Yeah.
So both teams ineffective on the passing game here tonight. That was a concern coming in for the Indians. Their outside split receiver that had shown a lot of ability to have a great speed and make big plays hasn't materialized here tonight. Part of that is due to the pressure that we're putting on McCurdy.
Right.
But
all week long we kept hearing about, they had some kids that could really fly, but we certainly haven't seen that. 6:41 left here in the ball game. Indians lead at 28-6. McCurdy to throw. Still looking. Gets this one off. Let's see if they're going to call it a complete pass. They are. Out at the 39-yard line. Well, that's a heck of a catch out there.
Yep, receiver came back to the ball just like you have to when your quarterback's under duress. Came back, made a good play on the ball, but it's going to bring up 4th down here. They're going to have 4th and about 5. So, once again, Indians have a chance to make a defensive stop here and force them to turn it over on downs once again.
Gertie out to his left, gets the pass off. Forbes had caught it. Looked like he kind of juggled it a little bit, but he held on for the completion. They're going to spot it at the 45-yard line.
That's not a bad thing, Johnny. Right now, you got 5.5 minutes roughly remaining in this game. These coaches probably are allowing these corners, safeties, to give a little ground. Right here, keep the player in front of you. Try not to get beat deep, and more willing to give up them underneath type routes.
Penalty marker. Whistle blown. It's going to get delay game. Well, as we keep mentioning, it's not the prettiest thing we've seen there, but getting the job done. I mean, that's the main thing. The concern is that our schedule ahead of us really dictates that.
Well,
we should be getting sharper and sharper. Curdy gets the pass off, and it's incomplete, intended for Mason Baxter.
And you haven't hit the nail on the head. That's the reason why we keep harping on this, because in week 6 you have a higher expectation than what's happening right now.
Yep.
And we know that we have this game well in hand, but to your point, we're to where we want to be improving every week.
Yep.
And we're going to have to work on and eliminate some of these mistakes because the competition ratchets up as we move on.
Yeah, and Coach Meyer would he would certainly say the same thing. I mean, if you was to ask him right now, he'd say we got to play a lot better than we played tonight.
Yeah, he would. He knows.
Yeah. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back to Frank McNabb Stadium. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
5:23 left here in the ball game. Indians lead at 28-6. Johnny Casillas along with Jimmy Keeter. Billy Schaus down in Dallas, Texas. OU Texas weekend. Enjoying all the festivities that goes on down there. Never been to that. I don't have. You see a lot about it. Estrada gets the pass, and the flag goes down.
Yeah, I can't even really speculate on that one. That one was thrown out here by the linesman.
Now they're going to wave it on. You were right. Curdy gets the pass off, incomplete. Intended for Caden Forbes. I believe Dalton Robinson out there on defense.
Once again, Johnny, fourth down here, so kind of been a recurring theme as of late. But Grove's at the line, obviously going to go for it.
Curdy back to pass, being pressured. Scrambles away. He's not going to get away from. I think that's Kelly, isn't it?
That's Chance Kelly, man.
Kelly, big play by Chance Kelly. Back to the 24-yard line. They're going to spot it on the 25.
Yeah, Chance came off that right side defensive end, and, I mean, he had a beat on him the whole way. McCurdy really never had a chance. He was dropping back. Chance was on him, and Chance was able to get a hold of his shirt, pull him down, and big kind of flipped the field, once again. They had a fourth down. They've turned it over on downs once again at about the same area of the field that they did last time. Last time, Indians unable to do anything with it.
Yep. 20-yard loss on the play. Big play by Chance Kelly. Give to Ortiz. Gets out to the right side. Puts his head down and gets down to about the 15-yard line.
Once again, good, strong, hard run there by Jose. Just kind of lowered his head, lowered his shoulder, and was on a mission. And, I mean, he picks up gets the first down, so picks up more than 10 on the carry, and just a lot of effort there.
Yep. They spot the ball at the 14-yard line. First and 10 for the Indians. Give to Ortiz again. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, but he gets maybe a yard or two. Penalty markers come out.
Yep, that one's going to go against the Indians.
Against the Indians.
It's going to be a big one, 15 yards. Not sure what happened there, but looks like some words were exchanged there at the end of the play.
It's a personal foul against the Indians. 3 men in the backfield. Robinson, Queen, and Ortiz. The give is to Ortiz out to the left side. Jose's caught almost from behind. Gets his helmet knocked off.
Yeah,
Jose had some words to.
Well, tempers are starting to flare out there. You know, if Jose feels like he got his helmet ripped off rather than just simply lost his helmet on the play, and he'll have to take a seat on this one. But he's a little upset.
Yeah, he is.
Might be time, just kind of cool off a little bit. We've got this game well in hand. We certainly don't want anything silly to happen here late in the game that you're up big. And, he took a little cheap shot over on the sideline. I don't know if you saw that earlier. I saw it happen, by another player out of bounds. So they might be picking on him a little bit.
Yep. Give to Robertson. May have got a half a yard on the play.
Indians content here to just continue to let the game clock run, let the play clock wind down before they snap the ball. Queen up the middle.
Yeah.
He's going to go for a touchdown.
That's his third touchdown of the night.
Untouched.
Yeah. "24-yard touchdown run by Daniel Queen." 2:49 left here in the ball game.
Nice to see Daniel to kind of get it back on track. They slowed him down just a little bit last week at Miami, and he's came out here tonight and had a big game. Molina's kick is blocked once again.
2 block kicks on the night.
Well, just you take points after. Two of them been blocked, and one of them was a bad snap.
Yep.
So. But Indians have the game well in hand. They're up 34-6. 2:49 remaining here in the ball game. So all in all,
well,
it's going to be a win for the Indians, and we'll move on. But we would have liked it to been a little cleaner.
Yeah, it just hasn't been. Certainly hasn't been our best performance. I mean, there's no doubt about that.
But anytime you're up 34-6 in a ball game against a team that you regarded as a pretty good team coming in here, they certainly had our attention. They had our coaches and players' attention. We knew that this team was capable of doing something. They haven't shown it here tonight, but the Indians are going to move on. As we said, we travel to Cleveland next Friday night, take on the Cleveland Tigers.
Yep, and they're certainly going to have a better outing. Then it's kind of hard to even talk about sometimes. But a win's a win, 34-6. But and that's a darn good win. But man, it just hasn't been the caliber that we thought we should be seeing. I don't think at this stage of the juncture in the season.
Yeah. There was a penalty on the kickoff there. It's going to be assessed against the Ridge Runners. Back them up. McCurdy gave the ball there to Forbes around the right side. Pick up, I believe, enough for the first down. Another penalty will be assessed against the Indians. That will give them a first down. It's a big one, 15-yarder. The ball's going to be placed at the Grove 46. 2:34 remaining here in the game. Indians up 34-6. McCurdy hands the ball up the middle. Couple tackles broke. Going to pick up 6 on the play, bring up 2nd and 4.
.217 left here in the ball game.
I think that was Fisher Thomas maybe over there on the defense.
Uh-huh.
I know. Not positive about that. That could have been Beecham over there. I'm not sure.
Like McCurdy kept it himself this time. McCurdy.
Yeah, he got to the sideline, kind of danced down the sideline, kept it in bounds for a while, picked up pretty good yardage, but, you know, it's going to be too much too little here for the Ridge Runners. So Indians getting a few more guys in the game here. For the most part, still have the first unit out there, but they have subbed in a few.
And another flag, or a whistle.
Yeah, been a lot of them. It's going to be another false start assessed against the Ridge Runners. Going to back them up 5. Ball's on the Indian 37. McCurdy keeps it himself up the middle, met at the line. Host of Indians there to have him. They have him wrapped up. Going to push him back for just a short gain. Going to pick up 4 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down. 1:38 remaining here in the game. Clock's running. Indians up 34-6. Johnny Treesh once again checks in for the Indians. Adam Shuck in.
Adam Shuck. Curdy launches this one. This is going to be intercepted. Trying to catch the number out there.
I think that's going to be Zach Beecham, I believe. Yep. Zach, that's his first interception on the season. He's been close. Had the one over there at Miami last week that he intercepted, but they ended up calling him for pass interference, which negated that. But good job to Zach. Gets his first Oski of the season.
Yeah, Indians had 2 interceptions against Miami. One from Gavin Phillips and the other from Hayden Keeter.
Yep. Glad to see Zach get one. You know, we're in week 6, and you know, it's a big deal in the secondary. If you get Oski, everybody likes it, and that's what you're back there for. That's what you play for. Nice to see Zach get one here.
Mm-hmm. Daniel Queen's going to take a knee to get this thing over with. Well, it's 34-6, pretty decent win. Again, we just, you know, I guess you could say we're kind of harping on it a little bit, but I guess more concerned more than anything else than criticizing. But
Yeah, it's not criticism. It's just wanting better for your team whenever you know what lies down the road. We know that we're able to make the mistakes that we've made here tonight and prevail in this ball game, and not only win but win big. I mean, it's 34-6. We dominated the game start to finish, but we have a higher expectation, and we know what the need is down the road.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're going to have to step it up a notch from especially from this point on. I mean, we knew Grove supposedly had a pretty decent team, but that didn't, certainly didn't show it tonight. But that doesn't mean they don't.
But we've only got 4 regular games left. We've got McLean and Oologah. They're both a little down this year. But we know that Bristow and Cleveland are both playing at a much higher level than they have in the past. There's been a time that Cleveland gave us trouble when they were formerly in our district. You know, they've got the potential. Them two are squaring off tonight. We haven't checked any scores yet. We don't know where they're at. Bristow came in 5-0. Cleveland have been beaten once. That game's going to go a long way to determining, how this 4A3 district shakes out in the end. And 2 opponents that we have coming up real quickly that we're going to have to play a little better than we did tonight to prevail in those games.
Yep. Well, that'll do it for us here at Frank McNabb Stadium. The Indians come out a big winner, 34-6. Tomorrow, next week, we're on the road to Cleveland, Oklahoma, to take on the Cleveland Tigers. We'll be coming to you live again on the Catoosa Sports Network. For Jimmy Keeter, Johnny Casillas, and all the broadcast crew, so long, everybody.